Now let's see regional plan. Region is a contiguous geographical area which has a fair degree of uniformity in administration, economic linkage, or natural environment. It is relatively a large area with hierarchy of settlement and varying landscape. Example of regional plan are southern regions, that is Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, European Economic Market, SARC, Damodar Valley Project, and Mumbai Metropolitan Regions, etc. Now, regional introduction. About the region, constituted areas, region, sub-region, functional areas, growth centers, etc. Ratio of urban and rural development, region morphology. Analysis of regional resources, physical setting, geography of the region, demography, region and sub-region wise, settlement pattern, transportation, physical and socio-economic linkages, and environment. Projected requirements according to the project needs and suitability. Implementation plan. Implementation strategies for the region for land and resource mobilization, coordination of local bodies and authorities, and integrated management. Structure for the region, estimation of the fiscal requirement phase wise and source of funds, specifying projects to be taken under PPP, that is public private partnership, priorities of the developmental projects and further detailing of plans, framework of monitoring and its mechanism, major proposals and projects, regional policy and development strategy, regional land use and the development controls, regional infrastructure, disaster risk, mitigation measures, tourism, new and modified policies. Now, considering the importance of regional planning at the district level and with the view to integrating the urban and regional development, the DPC and MPC were created through the 73rd and 74th Confederation of Asian Association. Then C, that is CA, planning region, administrative region, investment region, and special region. Administrative regions include district regions, metropolitan regions. Then investment region includes new investment, manufacturing zones, industrial corridor, freight corridor, special investment regions. Then special regions, eco-sensitive regions, cultural sensitive regions, socio-economic sensitive regions. Then delineation, legal provisions for regions. Delineation, regions based on homogeneity, functional relationship, administrative and regions. Legal provisions for the a region, specific provisions formulated, then legal provisions formulated special regions. Planning effects. Some states have provisions. Efforts have been taken by some of the state for investment regions and at national level. Very few special regions in India. Administrative setup based on the requirement of the region. Administrative setup by decided by state or center. District as planning region. India has 640 districts, and according to Census of India in the year 2011, 67% districts are urbanized up to 50%, out of which approximately 7% have crossed the line of 40% urbanization. 9% districts are 100% urbanized. Then proposed district planning process, the pre-planning consultation and state level plan. Now district level planning distribution goes to taluka level, taluka level distribution goes to village level. From village level compilation goes to taluka level, and from taluka level compilation goes to district level. Now from district level it goes to metropolitan regions. This metropolitan distribution to development authority distribution goes to ward level distribution, ward level compilation goes to competent authority, and development authority compilation goes to metropolitan regions. Now metropolitan regions, they overlay the plans, then solving of the issues, sorting of the issues, draft regional plan preparation, public participations, and final regional plan. Now, criteria for delineation of a region, parameters and indicators, environment and land suitability, soil cover and fertility, topography, geology, geomorphology, lithology and drainage, surface water body and groundwater table, green and forest covers, buffer areas, agriculture cover, intensity of production, hazardous zone, other environmentally sensitive areas, demographic, quality of life, population growth rate, percentage increase in population, urbanism, percentage of urban population to total population, migration, number of persons migrating to nodal point, density population per hectare, aspects of literacy and other socio-economic aspects, flows, goods, volume of goods, traffic, people, passenger, traffic, finance, banking facilities, infrastructure link, supply and management of services such as water supply, wastewater and solid waste treatment with focuses on recycling and reuse, drainage channels, irrigation channels, powerhouse, information, location of institutes, movement of students and scholars, telephone calls, economic and investments, economic, large investments, proposals for development, workers, percentage of on agriculture workers to total workers, land ownership and land uses, others, contiguity of areas, integrated development, adjustment of boundaries with other planning areas, manageable sizes of the region from planning point of view. Now, town planning scheme. The Bombay, it comes under the Bombay Town Planning Act in 1915, Maharashtra Regional Town and Town Planning Act, that is MRTP Act 1966. Legislation in India. The Bombay Town Planning Act 1915. The preparation of town planning scheme, that is TPS, for area in course of development within the jurisdiction of local authority. 2. The recovery by planning authority of betterment contribution from the owners of benefited land. It was observed that town planning schemes prepared under the 1915 Act resulted in the piecemeal planning having no relation with the adjoining areas. To have planned development of every square inch of the land within the municipal limit, the need for the new laws was needed, and so MRTP Act formed. The MRTP Act 1966 promotes and regulates development in the urban areas and well as areas having potential of being urbanized. Maharashtra Regional and Town Planning Act 1966. Let's see this act. Salient features. Provisions for regional planning, development plan, town planning schemes. Implementation of schemes, that is land acquisition, transfer of development rights, that is TDR, and plot reconstitution techniques. The finance aspects, that is finance, account and audit. Governance of plans, enforcement, planning authority. The MR and TP Acts includes details such as agency for planning, matters to be included in the various plans, procedures laid down from starting of the work to the entire plan are finalized, as well as controls over development. MRTP Act 1966 has exclusively concern with the orderly development and use of land and compulsory acquisition of land in conjunction with the Land Acquisition Act. Average time taken for completion of a town planning scheme in Maharashtra has been 15 years. Then Use of Land Acquisition Act. Development Plan. Introduction. For a successful town planning, there must be a plan which envisages the entire town as a single unit. The development or expansion of a town takes a long time, and therefore the development is required to be controlled at any time on the basis of the plan. Such a plan is called as development plan or master plan. The development plan is generally prepared to improve the old conditions of the town, but it is equally necessary for the new cities to be planned and built on virgin land. That is, for example, New Delhi, Gandhinagar, Chandigarh, etc. These are new towns formed. A development plan is an ideal plan showing the full development of the town at some future date. Development plan, let's say continue. Necessity of development plan. To control the development of various industries in a systematic way. To discourage and use an unscientific way of growth. It serves as an overall picture and program for the future development. To offset the evils which have come up due to overcrowding of population, such as acute shortage of houses, traffic congestion, inadequate open spaces and insufficiency in public amenities. Development plan continue, drawings to be prepared. Boundaries of land of different types such as residential, agricultural, industrial, etc. Boundaries of green belt around the town, contours of the whole city, then different zones, landscape features, location of public buildings and town centers, open spaces including parks and playgrounds, position of natural springs, rivers and streams, position of public utility services such as water supply station, sewage disposal plants, power plant, etc. Present and proposed communication system, etc. Features of development plan. Keep in mind three fundamental before making amenity convenience and health. Convenience and cheap means of transport, good sanitation and water supply, open air spaces, population density control, proper situations for places of worship, education and recreation and rational layout. Requirement and distribution of land use pattern, width of road, etc. Neighborhood planning. Now let's see neighborhood planning. Neighborhood. What is neighborhood? Neighborhood is a small unit which serves the local community and encourage them to foster a neighborhood spirit of or relationship which seems to have been lost in modern life. Neighborhood planning. Neighborhood planning is to organize neighborhood residents and seek their input throughout the planning process. The neighbors are not dependent on one another's company, and yet because city life gives a wide field of acquaintance and entertainments, the neighbors may not have common modes and habits of living. The neighborhood planning is an attempt to form various physical units of residential areas in which people belonging to a particular rank of life settles or stays. It is the intention of a town planner to rejuvenate the valuable idea of neighborhood which have been lost in busy, uncontrolled life. All the residential units are now planned on neighborhood principles. It is a small unit which serves the local community and encourages them to foster a neighborhood spirit or relationships which seems to have been lost in the modern city life. It should possess the best quality of small town to facilitate the acquaintance and neighborly relations and also be broad enough to accommodate sufficient people to enable each individual to come in contact with people of different strata of society and compatible tastes. That is unity in diversity. Thank you.